Hi, my name is Karen. Welcome to my channel, and today I will be talking about Carol by Patricia Highsmith. So Carol tells the story of Therese, who is a 19-year-old girl living in New York City during the 1950s. She wants to be a stage designer, but things aren't really working out for her, so she takes a job at a department store. And on one of her work days, working at the toy department, she meets a customer, an older woman by the name of Carol, who completely changes her life. These two women fall in love and form a relationship, and the novel takes place during a period of about 3 years, and it tells the story of how these women come together, come apart, and the different struggles that they have to face because of the fact that they are two women in love during this time. Okay, so I picked up this book a while ago, and I have wanted to read it for a really long time. Something really exciting about this book is that a movie is coming out with Cate Blanchett and Rooney Mara. I think by the end of this year it premiered in Cannes already. Hopefully it will be on our screens all across the country and the different countries really soon. Okay, so the first 3 reasons why I love the book. 1, I love the characters, and not necessarily because I love them all the time, because I definitely did not, but I thought that they just felt very real, and anybody could have been them because they had a lot of faults. I really like the differences between Carol and Therese as well, and the different ways in which they approach their love and their relationship and their feelings for one another. There are different times in their life. Carol is in her early 30s, Therese is in her late teens. You know, she starts out when she's 19, and they have both come from different environments. Carol has a family, she is in the middle of a divorce, she has a child. Therese is pretty much alone and she only thinks about herself. So I really like the balance between those two characters, and I really like the progression of their love story with the years. You know, at the beginning Therese is very immature, she doesn't really get what's happening, she doesn't really understand the the struggles that Carol has to face, and because she doesn't realize that for Carol this relationship may cost her a lot more than Therese. So I really like that kind of parallel between the two of them, to have Carol be very aware of society and be very aware of society's perception of her and society's perception of her relationship with Therese, and then be Therese completely naive, and then have her be very much foolishly in love. I think, you know, she kind of didn't really care if people knew that she was with Carol. As long as Carol loved her, she didn't really care. So I like the characters a lot. Second of all, I really like the progression of their relationship. I thought that it was a really great progression. At the beginning, you don't really know much about Carol and about her feelings. But then throughout the book she becomes a lot more vulnerable and a lot more opened up, and the book is separated in 2 parts, I think. Yeah, 2 parts. So in the second part, you know, it's a lot more Carol heavy, and then the first part was a lot more Therese heavy. And then the third reason why I really liked the book was because I like Patricia Highsmith's honesty and bravery. I'm a really big fan of books that are written during a time where the topic that the book talks about isn't universally accepted, and obviously in the 1950s being in a gay relationship was not accepted at all. So I really like Patricia Highsmith and how she attacked the topic, and how she talked about, you know, what it was like to be in a secret relationship, and what it was like to maybe be followed by somebody and to have your sexual orientation be used against you. So I really enjoyed that, and I really love the fact that this book has a happy ending. There's actually a little note from the author in this edition, and she talks about how many gay people sent her letters after, and for years and years after this book was published, because they were just so happy and so thankful that for once there was a novel out there with a story between 2 women in which the 2 women ended up happy, and they didn't end up, you know, killing themselves or completely lonely and alone, because that's usually what would happen with gay fiction. So this book was really important during its time because of the fact that it had that happy ending that was really rare when it came to stories like this one. So I really enjoyed reading that part as well. It was really nice to get a sense from the author and to see the impact that this book had. So yes, if you please can check out this book, check it out. It's really great. The Price of Salt is also called. So if you can't find it under Carol, you can find it under The Price of Salt. And check out the movie when it comes out. I'm sure that it will be amazing. Cate Blanchett is amazing in everything she does. So yeah, thank you very much if you have watched this video, and bye.